You know, 2020 has just been the year for everyone, hasn't it? You know, the Iran problems, Australian wildfires, coronavirus, George Floyd, just all that crap. It's just been flat out great. But what about video games? You know, those have suffered too. But I don't think any game has suffered as much as Team Fortress 2 this year.
I think it's safe to say that Tf2 right now has a bot problem.
It has now been about 1,000 days since the last major content update.
The source code of CSGO and Team Fortress 2 from late 2017 have both been leaked.
Jesse and his friends are creeps who use that power to prey on minors and have been doing it for years.
There are very few people working on Team Fortress.
Remember when the last major update that Team Fortress 2 got was back in like 2017? I mean, Smith's 2020 looks good, but still, the much players that have suffered this year is honestly just hilarious. 2019 has been bad enough. I mean, the Great Depression and the Mecha Wreck drama was enough, but we're just getting started. I mean, you know, Team Fortress 2 has to suffer if it's a 14-year-old game. At the start of it all, 2019 Smith's was pretty cool, and it looked like any normal year for Team Fortress 2. But then, things started kicking in. These guys came along. And you thought hackers were bad enough? I mean, wall hacks, aimbot, etc, etc. But wait until I tell you that these bots can literally crash games. March and April were probably the worst Team Fortress 2 could get. I mean, you could go ahead and try and join a Valve server, but you literally could not play Team Fortress 2 without running into these things. Like, they took over all of the official servers, but eventually they were defeated. Oh yeah, and also updated the localization files. Then, the creator of My God, OG Badger, was, pretty pissed. My God bot soon came in left to right like a back to school or something, I don't know. Including impersonating two completely innocent players, Pazzer and Raspy. I really just didn't feel like playing the game anymore. Valve tried a lot of things to get rid of these bots. Some bots completely disappeared after a while, and some tried to fight back whatever Valve tried to do. I mean, this was just straight war by this point. Fortunately, there was a savior to save us from the suffering on the official servers. Creators.tf2. If Creators.tf hadn't been made, most players would have just flat out quit Team Fortress 2. I mean, I even have a shortcut on my Google Chrome desktop to go there. Creators are servers that go to normal TF2, but are bot-proof, no random crits, and are just a better Team Fortress 2. They also have their own updates and weapons, and it's just all this stuff that makes TF2 what it was meant to be. The community is literally the only thing holding this game on its feet. And then, as if we just couldn't get enough, Rick May was also something that I think impacted the Team Fortress 2 community harder than a Crockett on an upward choke point. I mean, seeing a voice actor for one of the most famous video game characters die from a pandemic is just straight heartbreaking. Sure, I got into Team Fortress 2 pretty late, and I never was a soldier main, but I think Rick May had a place in my heart, and I'm sure a lot of people can agree with me.
We're not dying. We are going to live forever.
But even after all this drama, dying and other crap I'm too lazy to mention, more had to happen. The game's source code was leaked, which I think might be a good thing in some ways, but mostly bad. Anyone with a malicious mind could hop into the code and play with the game however they'd like. Fortunately, sometimes the code was used for good things, like there were a lot of engineer buildings that were going to be put in the game but ended up being scrapped. A lot of cool things that we had a chance to see were in the code. Valve soon fixed it up and the game was safe to play. Oh, but what's that I see? More drama? Scrap friggin' TF. Mecha seemed to have some followers. If you want full context, I'll leave a link in the description below to my favorite news YouTuber's prison mate Luke. He knows all about this stuff, and I'll just sum it up right here. The staff on Scrap.tf are pedophiles, and I'm talking they'd post pictures of minors on their Discord and this is just not cool. Even after all these accusations, the owner of Scrap.tf Jail defended his staff and ended up banning accounts on Scrap so nobody could hear the truth. And this has been going on for a while now. Years is what I'm talking. There were accusations everywhere, like Twitter, YouTube, etc., etc. And Jesse Cardone, who is the main cause of all this problem, has his friends to mass report all of these posts and get their accounts banned. One that I should bring up for the sake of showing you how big of a deal this is by showing you Kill Jesters. He's a YouTuber and he tried to call out Jesse's disgusting behavior, but ended up getting banned from his account. But it gets worse. Jesse and his friends harassed and pushed Jester all the way to deleting his YouTube channel because of his mental health, which makes Scrap.tf just this disgusting site. Yet it's still up. I wouldn't use this website ever again, and neither should you.
You're a disgrace to the uniform, pal!
We're almost through the year. You think we're done? Well, no, there's more. Holiday friggin' Puncherinos. Valve promoted this fun, seemingly innocent event for all players to enjoy. I mean, really, it sounds like any Tf2 tournament. Heavies go around, punch one another with the holiday punch to win the prize pool, which people donated to. Wait, donated? Is that the word that we're looking for? This event was run by a guy named Untalented, who had staff in a Discord running it with him. When people donate into the prize pool, as it turns out, the money, guess what? The money goes to charity. Not a prize pool, a charity. Nah, I'm just kidding. It goes to him. Yes, this event is a scam. And Valve promoted it on their website. Not only is Untalented a scammer and, well, Untalented, he's a downright jerk. He'd disrespected staff, calling them slurs, and he'd ban anybody who disagreed with him. He'd accept bribing, and he's just, this has been a great year for Tf2, hasn't it? Are we done? Are we through the year yet? Ah! Okay, but in all seriousness, what I'm trying to say here is that I know Valve couldn't really take care of like all of these things, but I think that they should do a bit more. And now that Smithmas 2020 is out and it came out a few hours ago, I think they're actually starting to look back on this game. I mean, sure, I said before that the community was the only thing holding this game on its feet, but Valve can still do something to help make it better. All I'm saying is, you should try Team Fortress 2. If you don't like it, then uninstall it. If you do like it, I recommend you keep it, because it's just going to get better. I hope Valve will return to this game completely soon.